Offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. He's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. So a man at first. Roberto Clemente now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike one. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange, a trembling in my arms, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drink so evilly? She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Roger Clemens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now? Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
2 balls,
ball.
1 strike.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one at triple digits.
Well, that's today's style of
2-2.
baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Clemens measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Right side, Roberts throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2. And we're back. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Line drive, and that's down. A base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. That's down
That's
and
the
in.
ball.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
One ball,
Gonna
two
count
strikes.
1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Palmeiro. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Carter. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Lined into left center, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. In the air, right side. Carter on the move. He's got it. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Gets the outside corner with that one. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Two.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 6, the designated
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. And that's in the
1-0.
dirt. And that one clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the
1-1.
fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Brian Roberts. Leiter back to work. Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that's
Ball.
outside. Got him looking. And that's the first out. And now Evan Carter. Swinging a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he
No
really
balls,
sells the
2 strikes.
changeup with that arm action.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty
That's
good
the ball.
swing on it.
Beltran stands in here,
One
takes
and
ball 1 low. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there.
Out on
Throw.
the tag.
Tag. Ow! Grandal with a quick release. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well.
The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that one fouled off. They say you win.
0-2.
To the right side.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. And that
Nope,
just
ball.
misses.
1-2.
Left-hand hitter waits. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
And here is
32,
Evan Carter.
Carter.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on
Zero
the
balls,
radar
1 strike.
gun. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
0-1.
Jurickson Profar now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Check on the runner. Carter
Hey,
back
beat
in
it up.
standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball. 1-2.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Beltran makes the grab. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And a strike right through there. That one a triple digits.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. And that is as we go Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bandits taking on the 66ers. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Late swing, fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And misses inside. And it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ramirez
0-1.
goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And Jack Peterson stands in. That's in there. Strike one. 2 outs, bases empty. That's a little bit low. That one is hammered right field. Springer drop step going back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Carter sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. That's inside.
That's a ball.
1-0. And that one fouled off. And a 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one off the mark, and now 3-1.
3-1.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And the batter is George Springer. Back up the, that got him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting third, the first baseman.
First and second, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Pitches in there, 0-1. And fouled off.
Ball. 1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Roberts on second. Springer on at first with nobody out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. and no one can get there. Around third. In comes the run from second, and it's 1-0. He's in there. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's switch hitting third base. That's hard hit on the line. No one can get there. It falls in. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 2. A 2-run double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Santander racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Kyle Higashioka stands in here.
Balls, 1 strike.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Inside. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses.
2 and 2.
And the count is even, 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
It's 0-1.
And now the count is even. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 here. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
The first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits. Next pitch is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Profar now.
Direction. Profar.
And it's fouled away. And a quick out, number one. So digging in, Evan Carter. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Runner on the go.
1-0.
Pitch misses.
Right
Throw.
there. He's out.
Tag. Ow! Grandal with a quick release. That one's in there. And the count even 1-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not
Ball.
sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2-1.
Carter on the move towards foul ground. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
He was late there, strike one.
Man,
0-1.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. So up next, Barry Larkin. There's a strike.
1. 0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. One out, bases empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2. One down, bases empty. And a good eye there.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Larkin gone in the play. And now here is Mickey Mantle. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He swings and fouls one off. Ramirez tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. 2 outs. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Move to first, and he's back safely.
Hey.
Mantle leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Misses off the plate. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. At the belt and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Peterson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
No balls. 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Roberts throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. That misses
That's
the
ball.
zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's going to have to make sure that he
1-1.
stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to
Nope,
pitch him
ball.
tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
May delivers. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 4-1. Now it's going to be Rafael Palmeiro.
that's in.
And that one is inside ball one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, right field. And it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And that is out of play. May fires. And now
No,
2-2.
2-2.
That one ripped. Mantle makes his way towards it. Hauls it in for the out. One away. Chase Headley getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. That misses.
No, that missed. That's a
Ball
ball.
one. And that's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
1-2.
Man at first, one away.
2-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back onto the track. And he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So digging in, Anthony Santander. Carter sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Albies in the box
1-0.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. And that one
No,
missing
ball.
inside a sharp slider.
Oh, I think the
3-1.
key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Beltran makes the play, and that's ready to go, bottom 4. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka fought off foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Kurtz makes the grab, and there's one down.
The
Now
batter,
batting
number
Jurickson
10,
Profar.
designated
First time up was a pop out.
Jurickson Profar.
Profar gets a piece there. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones.
That's a ball.
That one
Whoa.
missed. That's a little
That
high.
missed. That's a ball.
2-1.
Ball, that's in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
your base,
Now
ball
he's in the
4.
driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man at first, Evan Carter, the next to hit. Line drive, and
that's a
foul
foul
ball. Profar leads off first with 1 away. Next
Hey!
offering in there for a strike. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Roberts, the
Ball.
next to hit, takes ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can
Outside,
handle,
ball.
but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's a
Oh,
ball.
he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Gone. And they add a pair. It's 6-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And it'll be George Springer
Oh.
to step to the plate. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Foul ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now here is Nick Kurtz. First offering, and
out.
it just misses.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one in triple digits.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
The other way, and foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug
No balls,
regardless of the
2
count.
strikes.
In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Now he breaks his bat. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Gibson.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Fouled off left side. Late swing, fouled to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
runner takes off, pitch outside. Throw, save! Beltran over at second, one down. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home, he will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Santander gets it back in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Profar climbs in on that left side. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Going, gone. And they tack on 3. It's 10-1. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Waste no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Albies over to first in time. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, singing when you played. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's
Fits?
a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Headley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Peterson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And that's outside. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 down, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Swings and misses. 0-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one pulled foul. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's George Springer. Gibson back to work. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-2. Now here is Rafael Palmeiro. And first offering is fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting the center.
So a man aboard, Carlos Beltran, getting ready to hit. Palmeiro on at first, nobody out. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant, it doesn't even seem possible. So up next, Chase Headley. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. In the dirt. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Willie Castro digs in now. Started to swing,
down.
held up. Check swing, called strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Gloves it on the dive, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. There's a swing and a miss. Clemens, a 6'4" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, just missed. That one pushed to the left and foul. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, and it beats him. What a play. Set for the last half of the 7th.
I'm allergic to the bad mind. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just keeping fit. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize? I'm young when I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run wanna sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy.